And then you have the cell phone, the innovation of technology, which is an amazing thing, but it can add a layer of stress, right? Because you just never can escape.
Welcome to Unstoppable Podcast with Harry Sardinas, inspiring conversations with influential millionaires, investors, thought leaders, entrepreneurs who are making a massive difference with their innovative products and services, and sharing the challenges and wisdom of how they sold their first million.
So, when was the moment in your business that you decided, like, hey, I'm running this business. This business is not running me. Because if I don't take this decision, the business literally can kill you. I know, because to me, when I have my property business, to a point, all the clients want to speak with me. And I'm like, I cannot speak with all the clients, guy, because when I sleep then, because you are so
Right?
many.
Yeah.
So if I speak 20 minutes with all of you, you tell me when I sleep. Ah, because they didn't care. They want to speak even if it's the evening, they don't care. But they said, guys are gonna kill me. I only one person. And then I need to spend the rest of my life speaking on the phone with you guys. So I had to hire a manager to deal with that. And then I said to this manager, look, I'm not Harry, you are Harry. So whatever want to speak with me will speak with you, and you sort it, but don't pass any to me, because otherwise people are gonna kill me. So when do you took that decision that I had to take care of my mental health while growing this business, because this is too much, and I had to take all the decisions. So tell
Yeah.
us about your journey.
Well, it's kind of interesting because this is a big part of what I educate around in the
I
corporate
can
realm.
tell. I can
Yeah.
tell. Yeah,
So,
I love this topic as well. I love it because being there.
yeah. And it's like one of those things that, it can sneak up on you, right? You said yourself you were doing phenomenal, you had a lot of clients, but then everybody wanted a piece of you, right? And there wasn't enough time for Harry to really be Harry anymore. And so that's one thing that is really important when you look at the purpose. That's why I say it's got to be a purposeful thing that you're doing, like means something to you. Because if you're investing this much of you into this business, then it's got to be something you love. And even things that you love and expand on and grow into, and it can start wearing on you, right? It can start bringing you a lot of stress and anxiety and a lot of people taking your attention. And building that team is really key. Making sure you're getting your team right, having the organizational structure, looking at your org chart, making sure you've got coverage in certain areas that are really drawing from you. And one thing that I found at around year 2.5, like three, right between 2.5, three, I was really feeling that. I was like, boy, I'm never gonna get above here if I don't put some people in place that are are gonna like offset some of this, right? So, you're only as good as your team. And that was what I did. I started to figure out how can I budget for these positions and, where do I start putting them in? And then making sure that I was ensuring that I got my self-care time, is really key. And one of the things that I find with my own purpose is the education piece of being out there helping others understand. It actually makes me better at it. When I'm educating and that sort of thing, I start finding myself saying, oh yeah, I'm somebody who really wants to do that too. So I should make that time to meditate in the morning. So yes, that's one really key thing that I've been doing for many years, and I contribute to my success as a meditation teacher as well. Meditation,
Very good.
yeah, 30 minutes in the morning, 30 minutes in the evening. And the focus in the morning is all about, the day, the month, the year, like what, of course I have my own goals as a personal vision, but the business as well, I wrap that in so that it's part of me. Like that's part of my life. So um and then in the evenings, I'm really grateful for all I got done and all the things to come. So it's that, shifting every day. I focus on, okay, I know I'm going to be supplied with everything I need up front. I'm front loading my day with positivity. And at the end of the day, I'm saying thank you for all of that wonderful energy and all that's to come.
Yeah, and I think that the looking after your mental health when it comes to entrepreneurship, the more you advance in business, you realize that it's not only it was literally one person in this podcast, one entrepreneur, that he had three businesses and all of them turning over $1 million, and the guy was vomiting blood. And he told
Oh,
me, and he of so much stress, so much thing, and he told me, Harry, I realized that I'm running these businesses, this business are not running me, and he took a year off to Thailand.
yeah.
I think he went, yeah. So we had previous guests of this very same broadcast. He shared the story here. So the whole point is that what's the point that we have this business and we're growing it and we're making this money doing this if at the end of the day, as part of it, you end up with cancer, you end up sick, you end up that you cannot operate, you couldn't. I'm the vivid experience of this. Look at me, I'm a little bit shabby because I have this wonderful idea that because my business was everything that was important to me, building it, I said, well, I have to save time. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna eat in the whole day. I'm gonna work, 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 get all the problems of the issues solved. And then about 9 p.m., 10 p.m., when I'm really, really starving that I cannot even move, I'm gonna call a restaurant and I'm gonna order food. I remember there in London there were two restaurants, one Chinese restaurant, one Indian restaurant. And because I want to save time, they already knew that if Harry calls, they already have the number of what I ordered before. Let's say those restaurants that have like 100 items and all of them have a number. So they knew that Harry last time ordered 53, that now it's 54, whatever. And so I was going through this restaurant by the numbers, and they was even sending me the food home like that. So imagine, you can imagine what a disaster. There is no healthy food, there is no diet. I just was eating whatever is next in the menu. Who cares? Send me, so it doesn't sound very healthy. Because I want to save time. All my time was in the business, so no time for cooking, no
Right.
time for anything. And well, I'm still detoxing myself. I have
Yeah.
some processing. It's been so many years of detox out of this process of building my business. So sometimes building your business, because you have so much this emotional pressure, you can make silly assumptions and silly mistakes. I don't know what I was thinking. That was a good idea to eat a lot right before
Mhm.
to sleep. Imagine how bad is that? So you eat a lot like crazy, and after you go to sleep, and all your organs working when you're sleeping, doing
Yeah.
the digestion and everything. Crazy. But
Yeah.
I thought that this was very way to save time.
Mm. Mm.
So so building a business parallel, we have to look after the well-being. What I said, the main principle of this broadcast is we want the entrepreneurs to be wealthy, but also to be healthy and to be happy.
Yes. Yeah.
And sometimes building the business, we forget about these two parts, that we also have to be healthy and we also have to be happy.
Mm.
And so when because you've been in this process of building this business and you know how important it is. Look at you talking about meditation, talking about being half an hour. Look at this, half an hour when you wake up and half an hour when you go before to go to bed. Now you find a startup founder that want to make 1 million, and you're gonna tell them, look guys, you have to meditate, you have to take half an hour in the morning, half an hour in the evening, and they're like, what
Hmm.
are you talking about? What are you talking about? I need this time to sleep. I need this time
Right.
to do this. No way that I'm gonna be meditating. Meditating for what? That's a conversation that. So how you uh, enroll the entrepreneurs about that the mental health is very important because they need to have the mind clear to take the right decisions. Because in this state of when you're tired, when you are overloaded of work, when you're close to burnout, I don't think no any good decision might come from that state of mind, right?
Yeah, I hear everything you're saying. One of the most stressful things in people's lives are caring for their parents, right? So,
Tell me about I got that one in my shoulder
yeah,
at the
so
moment.
and
Mom and
most
dad.
people, right, most people our age do. They're experiencing their parents declining, possibly having falls. And I totally get it. Then you're adding layers of taking care of your children and then also your aging parents. There's so many stressors coming at us these days.
Mhm.
And then you have the cell phone, the innovation of technology, which is an amazing thing, but it can add a layer of stress, right? Because you just never can escape any kinds of communication like you could. I don't know how old you are, Harry, but back in the days,
48.
okay, well, I'm 55, and like we used to be able to hide from the phone, right? Many years ago. There's no hiding from it now. It's always right near us. So, there's always a way to get in touch with everyone.
Follow us for more interviews with world's most influential, audacious entrepreneurs that overcame challenges and adversity, providing you with the blueprint of how they sold their first million so you can grow your business exponentially.